Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot, and this is a reading for Sagittarius. I hope you're doing well. Let's find out what's going on with Sagittarius and what does Sagittarius need to know. The Ten of Cups. This is such a supportive, uplifting dynamic between you and whoever it is that you are close to at this time, your family, your friends, your community. I see that you're not alone. I see that you are surrounded by love. And it is so spiritually and emotionally satisfying and fulfilling. Whatever this dynamic is, this is what's coming towards you if you're not there already. I just see you saturated in love, like you're a love sponge. What? Love sponge. Okay. What have we got here? Yes, the Six of Wands. This is like a renewed sense of clarity. It's emotional clarity, emotional breakthrough. This is uplifting. It's elevated. It's a spiritual love. It's just feeling so good. And I feel like this reiterates the support system. So many people love you, love what you do, love who you are, appreciate you. You're being recognized and rewarded. You are surrounded at this time by love. And I see you are glowing. This love could come from within. Yeah, look at this. The High Priestess and the Two of Cups. Even if you're alone right now, you can tap into that source of all love, which is within you. It is within you, and it is shining through you, and you are a beacon. You are a portal. You are the open channel for love to flow through. I love this for you. I love it. I'm feeling it myself. This is great. This just feels so good, and it's what you are. It's not superficial. There's nothing superficial about this. It's not even how you look. It's not about what you can do for somebody. You know, it's not about your resources that you have access to. It's not about it's not even about your skills and your talent, even though you have all of the above. It's about what you are. Your soul, your spirit, your connection to source. It is a direct connection to source that is giving you this experience of all-encompassing love and light that flows through you from your heart chakra, from your chest, from just like the center of your being. You radiate this love and light, and it's so transformative, and it's peaceful. It's silent. It's like you're sitting in this solitude and silence and stillness. Even if you're surrounded by other people, even if you're in a crowd of people, I see you tapping into the stillness within, and you're psychic as well. I feel like I'm talking to someone who's very psychic, who's very receptive of the signs and synchronicities from the universe, and you're receiving love. This is something that's given to you because it is what you are. You are attracting more of what you are. You are vibrating on this level. You are in alignment with this. This is what you're manifesting through the law of attraction. More is coming your way. So there's a relationship here. It's a very, almost like an unspoken, although I do see that you're speaking. I see there's a heart-to-heart conversation here, but there are certain things that can't necessarily be put into words. There's a first-hand experience of connection to spirit that cannot be put into words, but we give them words. We give it words, right? We give it a name. We call it God. We call it spirit. We call it the universe. We call it the divine. We call it source. We call it Ra. We call it Allah. Like, there's a 1,000 million different names throughout history of humans trying to put this experience of the divine, of this connection, into words. And the words are always secondhand. They're always a kind of disconnection. They're always a step removed, right? Putting it into language is to remove it by a step, because nothing can compare. Nothing can explain or express in words this divine vision, this this feeling, this sensation, to observe and to witness the mystery and the miracle, and to comprehend what you are witnessing, and to know that it is good, and to know that it is love, is beyond words. And so to put it into words is to falsify it in a way. It's a secondhand experience. But what I'm seeing here in these cards today is a firsthand experience of like divine exaltation. Wow, this is so pure. This is so good. Look at that, the Four of Wands. What a celebration. Interesting. So we've got the Hanged Man here. So something has come. This is the end of a stuck or stagnant situation. This is a creative breakthrough. This is a psychic breakthrough. Yeah. So I feel as if you have had to sacrifice a lot to bring something to completion. You've had to let something go. Okay. You've successfully let it go. If you haven't already, you're in the process of doing that. You're letting something go. You're dropping the dead weight. You are healing. You have come a long way. I can't even put it into words as the reader, but you know, just meditating on this, on how far you've come, just contemplating how far you've come and then dropping all of it. You are not your past. You are not your past. You are not your identity, your ego. You are not your feelings. You are not your thoughts. You are not your opinions. You are not the clothes that you wear or the job that you work at or the relationships of others, between you and others. It's like you are completely letting all of it, everything go. Let everything go and disconnect from all of these false idols or false identities. Your ego and everything that's built up around it. Who you are, what you look like, what you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to sound like, what people expect of you, your own expectations for yourself. Drop it. Drop all of it. This is what you're doing. You're surrendering everything, letting go of 100% of all things on earth, in the world, in the appearance of the physical, the apparent world. This is so deep. This is so profound. This is like the essence of pure meditation. When you just sit and quietly, in solitude, in silence, stillness within yourself, and you find that source within, and you just breathe. And you become absolutely centered and completely detached. You do feel a sense of increased self-sufficiency and independence. You must guard your independence, guard the independence of your own intuition, because there are so many influences in the environment, thousands of people on the internet, hundreds of people in real life, everyone in your immediate circle. I'm seeing concentric circles that go deeper and deeper. Okay, so we've got the larger environment, which is the biggest circle, which is like the world, the whole entire population of the world. And then it just gets smaller and smaller, fewer and fewer people as you actually get close to you. And you have a small circle around you, which may be your friends or family or whoever's closest to you, your partner, whatever, whoever. And then there's you. And you are the final circle. You are the smallest circle. And then what's even smaller than that is the point, the dot, the point, the absolute point of focus. And there is the observer. There is the witness. And so you are observing your feelings and your thoughts and your identity. And you are witnessing all these different shells that have built up around you, like layers built up around you. And you are absolutely, totally centered within. Balanced and just pure awareness. Dropping everything, dropping your guard, dropping your preconceptions, your attitudes, your behaviors, just letting it all go. And you might not do this all day, every day, forever and ever. I mean, you still probably have to go to work on Monday, right? I mean, is today Monday? I think today is Monday. But like you know, you can just do this for 5 minutes. If you can accomplish doing this and being that point of focus for just 1 minute, you've reached a sort of enlightenment that is so out of the ordinary. This is an extraordinary spiritual experience of like pure psychic unveiling. And there's something about it that is so deeply personal, and it cannot be expressed, and it cannot be comprehended by anyone who hasn't already had this experience. You know how like Zen Buddhist masters, the teachers, they try, they can't put it into words. They have to come up with all sorts of different riddles, and they try so hard sometimes to put these things into words, and it seems like it's impossible, because it is. There are guides and there are roadmaps to try to help you, but when it comes down to it, each and every one of us has to find it for ourselves. Because if you're looking outside of yourself for guidance, then that defeats the purpose, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to find that center within. So the answer you seek is already within you. The spiritual connection that you seek is within you. It is available to you and all of us really at any time, anywhere. But we seek it outside of ourselves because we can't see it, because we are it. That core, that observer. You can't find it. You are it. You can't see it. It's like trying to see. Wow, it's like trying to see the back of your own head. You can look into a mirror, but you're not seeing it. You're seeing the reflection in the mirror. The words are kind of like that. Words are a reflection in a mirror. So just imagine trying to see the back of your own head. You can't. You can never do it. But it is you. It's a part of you, but you can't see it. You can only be it. You can only intuit. Your intuition tells you, yes, and you can feel it with your hands. You can put your hands on the back of your head. You can feel that it's there. So where am I going? What am I talking about? So you can feel your connection to spirit, but you can't see it. Wow. So even by putting your hands on the back of your head, that sensation of touch only exists, the sensation of touch, the perception of the sensation of that touch is an inward experience. It only exists inside of you. The perception of the mystery, the witnessing, the observing, the perception of your intuition only exists as a sensation within. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Does that even make sense? I'm trying my best. I'm trying. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I do get the sense that someone here had to release and accept a lot of pain and suffering before getting to this point in your life. You've had to go through a lot. You're like the wounded healer. You may have had a head injury that unlocked psychic powers. Or I don't know, that's obviously not going to resonate with everybody. It's not a prediction. It's just like, that's the kind of thing that I'm feeling here. It's like something happened and it gave you a depth to your soul or to your character. And it was not the end of your life. It was the beginning. I'm almost getting like near-death experience type of stuff. Tell me in the comments if this resonates for you. I don't expect it to resonate for most. But that doesn't mean it's not your reading. It's just, this is the vibe, you know? It's a general reading for Sagittarius. If you'd like personal details, we could do a personal reading. You could email me for that. I'm just trying to express what I'm seeing. So take it literally or figuratively. It could be figuratively. I just keep thinking that someone had to hit rock bottom before they could climb their way out. And through this process of rising up, You found yourself. You found your own personal truth, your true connection to God, to source, to spirit, the universe, whatever you call it, the nameless with 1,000 names. You found it. It's within you. You're connected to it. You've had to release over and over again. You have to release everything to find this, and you've sacrificed everything to find this. I almost am seeing like a guru on a mountaintop. I'm seeing like the aesthetic ideal, not aesthetic, but like ascetic. A-S-C-E-T-I-C. I think that's how you spell it. Ascetic. Asceticism. Where you give up eating food, like fasting. You give up technology, which obviously you're watching this video, so maybe somehow you didn't do that. But like, you know, when you're a hermit on a mountaintop and you don't talk to anybody and you don't eat anything but rice and you just eat bugs and you just like you're just like, you gave up so much. You're a minimalist. You are not consuming products. You are not identifying with anything that is not on your personal spiritual journey. Maybe you got sober. You gave up a certain lifestyle. I just heard, let God change me. Okay, yeah, cool. Like, let God change me. I'm hearing like, not my will, but thy will be done. Thy will be done. Not my will, but thy will be done. Like, you're giving it up. You gave yourself up to God. You gave yourself up to spirit. You gave yourself up to the universe. You dropped all the masks. You dropped all the bullshit. You dropped society. You went out to live in a shed in the woods, and you were like, I am going to go become nothing. I'm going to be nobody. I'm going to be nothing, do nothing. And this is beautiful. This is the idea. This is the ideal. This is the way. This is the Tao. Being nothing and doing nothing as a spiritual practice. And I feel like a lot of people are not going to understand that, because we are supposed to hustle and grind and make money and be productive and consume product and, you know, get excited for the next product and just like, I just see someone who exists outside of the world in general for the most part. And obviously you're watching YouTube right now, so thank you for choosing to watch my video. But I just see like, perhaps we're on this journey, you know? There was something in the past. I keep seeing this 10 of Swords, 5 of Cups. It doesn't really want to come out. I don't think it's the present moment. I think this is something that you have already overcome, but it's still lingering, this grieving, the pain, and it's like, this is still a part of you, and I don't see you directly identifying with it anymore if you still are. There may still be some sort of this grief or this pain still has a kind of hold on you. And this may be like the final boss of your spiritual transformation, is facing what happened, facing the grief and embracing it and loving it and inviting the positive into your life, inviting enlightenment into your life, embracing that part of yourself that is hurt and requires love, needs love the most. I'm seeing that Hawaiian prayer, Ho'oponopono. I apologize if I didn't pronounce that correctly. But basically the idea is so beautiful, and I just want to share it with you now in case, because I feel called to do so, and in case it may be helpful. So we're talking about letting go of the past, and we're talking about forgiveness, and we're talking about surrender and acceptance. And the Hawaiian prayer that I'm thinking of basically goes something like this. If this is what I'm thinking, it's basically like, it's a conversation that you have with yourself, and you say to yourself, you say, I'm sorry. And then you say, I forgive you. And then you say, thank you. And then, I love you. I'm sorry. I forgive you. Thank you. I love you. And you just say that over and over. I'm sorry. I forgive you. Thank you. I love you. Like, and then you sort of reconcile within yourself, and you're coming to terms with yourself. You forgive yourself for anything. You apologize to yourself. You take, you know what I mean? And in doing this, you're recognizing something here. And I would encourage you to look that up and get more information on that. I hope that I'm saying that correctly. I really do, because I once upon a time found a lot of value in that, in healing some part of myself. Things that I had done that I was not proud of in my past. Things that I could have, I don't know if I could have done it better or not. I was in a pretty dark place. And I was acting from a place of darkness, and that fear and that darkness was trying so hard to protect me. I learned these survival coping mechanisms because I was coming from a place of violence and of abuse and of fear and survival mode. And I was sorry for the things that I did when I was in survival mode. But I forgive myself for the things that I did when I was in survival mode. And I thank myself, right, for surviving, for getting this far. And I love myself. Now I'm getting emotional, Sagittarius. Okay. So I see you bringing it back to the center. I see you finding your center within, and then, you know, there's so much emotion. It's a beautiful outpouring of emotion that comes through. And then you breathe and you find your center within, and you bring it back to the center. There's also a relationship here with others. It's a very uplifting and supportive relationship. Someone who's on the path. You don't have to hide it from them. You don't have to make yourself small to make them comfortable. It's a very exclusive relationship. It's you're not bothering with people who don't understand, who don't get it, who don't share the path, or they don't share this kind of understanding. You're not wasting time with relationships that don't have any real substance or meaning, or, you know, the superficial aspects of life and relationships with others is no longer going to be appealing to you in any kind of way, because you are deeper. You've reached deeper levels. You're going to end up attracting deeper relationships with people who are also doing the same kind of healing work, spiritual practice, that sort of thing coming into your life, a very spiritual love in your life. Yep, it's only a matter of time before this comes into your life. This giving and receiving and overflowing. I'm seeing a fountain. I'm hearing that song Aries too. You may be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, Venus in Aries. I've got Pisces and Cancer here as well. Aries too. You're the water in my fountain. The agua en mis fuentes. Something like that. I don't speak Spanish, but I've heard that song before. It's really beautiful. And even if you don't speak Spanish, you can look it up, Aries too. And there may be a message in there. Maybe you speak Spanish and you know that song that I'm talking about. It's like, you are the water in my fountain. And I see this fountain that's overflowing, and the water is love. It's giving and it's receiving, and it's taking on the shape of the vessel that it's held in. Beautiful though. It's really beautiful. There's this vase. I'm seeing a vase. I'm seeing roses. A bouquet of roses and a vase with a bow. Someone could be giving you this for your birthday. Your birthday's probably what, November or December? It's coming up. It's coming up pretty soon, I would say. Maybe you have moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, what's going on? All right, I'm not supposed to be pulling any more cards right now, except oracles. We're going to move into the oracles, because that was basically, okay, let's do oracles, because there's other things under the surface that could be other messages that we could tap into. But today we're just focusing on bringing it to this point of focus, this center within. I'm seeing the sun card. Okay, the symbol for the sun. Let me just draw it for you real quick. Let me get a marker, because this is what I'm seeing. I'm literally seeing this, and this is a symbol for gold. and it's the symbol for the sun, but it's the monad, it's the point. And I keep seeing it, so I want to share this with you. This symbol, you know it. I keep seeing it. Could be dealing with a Leo. You could have Leo in your chart. This is a symbol for gold. It's also a symbol for the sun, and it also represents the monad, the unity, the one. That center point is what I'm seeing here. This is you. This is you. You are at the center, and from that center point, you are witnessing and observing. You are also releasing anything. Not only are you releasing everything that does not serve you, especially the things that do not serve you, I feel like you're releasing literally everything. Like nothing is going to affect you the same way ever again. Not criticism, not even compliments. Nothing's really going to move you like it used to. You're unshakable because you're in that center. There's something so valuable about that unshakable inner peace. We're not going to do an unshakable inner peace oracle card today, though. We are going to do Oracle of the Radiant Sun, okay, which is totally appropriate because we were drawing that sun symbol. And I think we'll do a Systems Oracle and maybe a Liminal Spaces Oracle. What have we got on the clock? 2610. 2610. All right, we got time. We got time. Let's do this. There's an intuitive understanding between you and whoever it is that's in your closest circle, their smallest circle. This other person, this partnership, and like community, family, so much support. I know we already said this, but we're taking this relationship to the next level. This is a very deep relationship. I feel like you've been through a lot and you're getting to the finish line and you've got to let go of everything in order to bring something to completion in order to level up. Something has got to end so that something new can begin. And I feel like you are on the threshold of a new spiritual consciousness. You're so close. You're standing right on the threshold and you're going to take that step. I see you. It's just one step. Taking a step and the path opens up and reveals itself to you. Someone here is so supportive of you. Okay. I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry. We've got resourcefulness, the sun in Cancer. Yeah, you see the sun symbol? The sun in Cancer. And do we get one more? That's literally 3 more. All right, no, we're not getting one more. A lot of Cancer here. And Leo. All right, where's my little book? Okay, cool. The sun in Cancer. Okay, so this represents those requiring sympathy, suspicion based on previous experience, big family occasions, reunions, inheritance, and paternal contact. When selected, this card suggests that family background is more than unusually important. Inherited family traditions contribute much to the way in which the questioner lives. So this could talk about generational trauma, generational inheritance. The way that you've lived before is no longer going to apply to your next phase. Somehow, like maybe you're the first one in your family to go to college and, you know, everybody supports you and you meet someone that really understands. Or like this background of yours could have been difficult and painful and you've had to let go of family relationships, and even though you left that behind, it has still been influencing your life. And so you're reaching the place where you're finally able to let it go completely, totally letting go of situations, relationships that have been stuck, stagnant, holding you back, you know, making you feel hopeless, making you feel like you know, like you couldn't ascend or transcend. You're going to end up seeing these relationships differently. Like if you, because it seems really positive. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of positive relationships here. But with the Hanged Man here and some of this, it's like having to let something go. Letting go of things that you inherited from your family. Habits worldview, trauma. Am I on the right track with this? Yes. Trust your clear perceptions. You're gaining messages from this is true. Okay. Somehow it is. You can't know. Right. Okay, I got it. So I feel like, yes, we're on the right path. All right. One more. We'll get one more. Companionship is highlighted here. I feel like we do need to get one more. Got it. Intuition. Yes. Mercury in Cancer. This is also the third Three of Cups. 444 could be important here. I've got 444. Fourth house, family. So Mercury in Cancer says intuition, and that's just like the High Priestess. Let's read. History or events in the past, a revival of old memories, or a visit from a long-lost acquaintance, taking the advice of family or friends, or studying in the home. When this card is dealt, it always refers to traditional family ways of thinking and ideas based on early childhood conditioning. The thoughts and comments of close family and friends will be of great importance to the subject of this reading. All right, well, there's our confirmation of that. So it's got to do with family relationships. The Ten of Cups is here as well. I mean, you could be getting married and all of your family is coming to the wedding, and this is going to bring up a lot. And you're surrendering to the process. You're trusting the process of all of this. Or you are meeting new people. I feel like there's a reunion here. There's a lot to do with the past coming back. There's a reunion, perhaps. I want to read something from Tarot Mirror of the Soul about the Hanged Man. By the way, 444. 3 times 4 is 12, and that's the Hanged Man. All right. Interesting. So let's read a little bit, because I feel like we could gain some more insight if we do. The necessity of breaking through old behavior patterns, learning to let go, letting go, giving up, surrendering, learning to see in a new way. It's the end of a situation or a relationship that's been stuck. You can no longer avoid seeing the naked reality. There's nothing left but to face up to it and let it go. Something's been ignored. Something has been ignored or resisted. You're ignoring or resisting something, your intuition. You have been, but you're not going to be doing that anymore. It's a form of capitulation, giving up of a willfulness, giving up frozen ideologies. It's leading you to far-reaching transformation, breaking through rigid behavior patterns, clearing away the old rubbish, full surrender to the higher self, freedom from narrow-mindedness and dogma. One who bows willingly to the cosmic order of the universe is able to become one with the flow of the Tao. Not my will, but thy will be done, for thy will is also mine. Beautiful. The great reward for the deep surrender to the whole is a 180-degree turn. The world can be seen from a new perspective. Okay, the affirmation is, I let go and realize, follow and accept the will of the divine in my life, which reveals itself to me step by step. The mere act of perceiving your reality clearly makes transformation possible. So I see you doing that. I see you getting in touch with that intuition here, seeing it clearly, trusting your clear perceptions. And this helps you to let go of old behavior patterns, maybe things that you've inherited that are no longer serving you. Let's get a systems oracle for my Sagittarius, please. Advice for Sagittarius. I feel like you're coming into contact with somebody who's just as psychic as you are, or just as intuitive as you are. You share this very telepathic, almost supernatural, like almost paranormal experiences together, because you're both so powerful. Okay, we've got sublimation. Yeah, because you're both so intuitive. you share this. Number 24, again, 444. Let's read from the Systems Oracle. Sublimation, sublimating. It represents creative pursuits, self-mastery, discipline, and passion. The sublimation card represents the process of transforming lower vibrational energies into higher expressions. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're transforming that low vibrational pain and suffering from the past, and you're turning it into higher expressions. You're sublimating that pain and suffering. You're sublimating the past and all of the identities that you've ever had, and you're transforming them into something higher expression. You're being encouraged to redirect your primal instincts and desires toward creative and constructive pursuits. Sublimation can be a powerful tool for personal growth and self-mastery, as it allows you to harness your passions in service of your highest aspirations. However, it is easy to fall into patterns of repression or denial. So sublimation requires discipline and self-awareness. Commit to the process of sublimation with integrity and authenticity. So it's not that you are denying or repressing the negativity of the shadow side. You are sublimating it, embracing it, and transforming it into a higher expression of creativity and power with authenticity and integrity. Taking accountability for it, owning it. You own it fully. You own your past. You own your family. You own your story. It is you. It is part of you. It is, but it's not you, actually. It is that which you are in the world, but you, in fact, are not those things. You are the observer. We've got the High Priestess here. She is the silent observer. She is the witness of all of these things. So perhaps the acceptance of all of this with love and gratitude and forgiveness and accountability, all of the above, all of that leads you to the place where you can let it go. It's not that it's not important. It's just, it doesn't apply to you anymore. Your past is not your future, right? So being here now, this is the most important thing. To be present in this moment right now is the most important thing in this reading, in order to sublimate all of this and transmute it and transfigure it and turn it into something new, something else, something better. Turning it into gold, like alchemy. Turning lead into gold. You're sublimating this. You're turning it into gold. Wow. I'm going to get you a spirit animal and then we're going to get out of here. No, wait. I wanted to do a liminal spaces oracle. Okay, liminal spaces and then a spirit animal. And then we can go. Spell it out. Infinity mirror. You got two. That's all right. We'll take it. Spell it out. Infinity mirror. Let it break. If something's going to break, let it break. Don't resist it. All right. Spell it out. Infinity mirror. There's been a glimpse. You're having this vision, this a glimpse into alternate dimensions, alternate realities, how things could be different. First, we're going to read for spell it out. This is about writing things down in order to make them manifest. State your intention. Define your desires. Press paper to pen and make it go. Once a thought, now ink glistening on a page. Endless possibilities await. State your intention. Define your desires. Press pen to paper and make it so. Spell it out. Okay, so words are, you're literally spelling them out when you write things down. You're spelling it out. So write it down. What are your intentions? What are your desires? What must you surrender in order to sublimate, to transcend and to ascend and to rise up? What is it you're letting go? What is your intention here? Yeah, endless possibilities await. So, okay, make it so. Make it so. And then we've got infinity mirror. This is a glimpse into the multiverse through a serendipitous alignment of quotidian objects. So there is a serendipitous alignment here, and it's giving you a glimpse into the multiverse. What are your intentions and desires? Which path, which universe in the multiverse, which timeline in the multiverse do you want to be on? What is it that you want to manifest? Write it down. Now would be a good time to write it down. Your intuition at this time is seriously heightened, and your manifestation ability right now is so strong. What do you want to let go of? And what do you wish to receive? Who are you really? Because we don't attract what we want. We attract what we are. I'd say you're pure gold, Sagittarius, but maybe I'm biased. Let's get one, I'm not biased. Let's get, well, maybe a little bit. Let's get one spirit animal and then we'll get out of here. Spirit animal spirit for Sagittarius, please. Animal spirit affirmation for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. We've got patience. Oh, that's perfect. The heron, because temperance is like patience and moderation. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. So this is highlighting and confirming the solitude, stillness, and silence to find your center, to bring yourself back into balance. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. So this is like spending time in nature is going to make you feel emotional and spiritual renewal. It'll help you calm down a little bit, right? Feeling calm, feeling centered, feeling balanced. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. So what is your purpose that you are stepping confidently towards? You could write it down, spell it out. You're having a glimpse into the multiverse. This is showing you what's possible for you. It's possible for you to bring something to a completion, to let something go, to surrender to the higher calling, to surrender your will to the will of the divine, to create in a mindful way, intentionally creating the timeline in the multiverse that you wish to manifest. What are you in alignment with? This is going to help you. And also spending time alone, turning off all of the devices, letting go of everything, you know, in stillness, solitude, and silence, you find your center. Yeah, and from there you sublimate and you attract what you are. You attract this relationship. This is beautiful. It's so exciting and it's so uplifting and it's very supportive. So that's what's coming towards you. Are we missing anything? Is there anything we need to know? I feel like you're sharing some kind of paranormal experience as well, and this is also giving you a glimpse into the multiverse. Like you regularly, maybe astral projecting or remote viewing, you have a skill or a talent for this. Like you're really good at it. Somebody that I'm connecting to here, you're actually really good at this. You do it often. You sometimes do it without knowing it, or you do it without trying to. And you could actually get more intentional about it as well if you were to pursue discipline in your spiritual practice, consistently showing up and practicing and learning techniques. And you would actually be really good at looking into various timelines, remote viewing, seeing things at a distance, clairvoyance, reading people, telepathy. I feel like that's available to you. Yeah, you may already know this. You're already doing it. So you may have already sublimated, or you're on the path of sublimation. And this is what's really bringing you into contact with a kindred spirit whose sole purpose is in alignment with your soul purpose, and you are elevating each other, like you're mirroring each other. It's like holding a mirror. It's like that infinity mirror. You know, when you take two mirrors and you put them in front of each other, you know, facing each other, two mirrors facing each other, and you're reflecting infinity. Seeing infinity in the mirror. Maybe you are a mirror and they are also a mirror. And so when you look at each other, it's just infinitely abundant. Okay, that's what I've got for you today, Sagittarius. I love that vision, that image of the infinity mirror when you place two mirrors facing each other, reflecting infinity. Okay, that's what I've got for you today, Sagittarius. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.